Sounds Like Crows contains adult content and themes. It is sponsored by Ariel Weiss, Double Up Omega, Historian of Nukes, Suzanne Hagen, and T, along with all of our other patrons at patreon.com/Sounds Like Crows. Deadlands Reloaded and Savage Worlds is owned by the Pinnacle Entertainment Group. All music on the show is written and performed by Rudy Zuniga or Levi Rojas. Welcome back to the Weird West. It's night in the city of Tombstone, although you could hardly tell it if you didn't look up. The lights from the many lanterns on the wooden boardwalk illuminate the muddy streets and the painted wooden building fronts everywhere around. A crowd has gathered, even past sundown, for a rally concerning the upcoming election for governor. It's an empty wooden stage to which Thomas Crane ascends the steps to. As he does, the crowd cheers and claps. He's in a blue pinstripe suit with a gray tie, his bulky figure defying his age. He raises his hands to the crowd to calm them. Thank you so much for your warm welcome, Arizona. The minutes on the clock are ticking away of this election towards when that bell strikes noon and the bells go hog wild. Because we're going to win this election, Arizona. We're going to win it for our country and for our state. Too long have the folks in Virginia ignored your pleas for help. We need strong leadership. We need good ideas. This country of ours has barely been born. It's a baby out of the womb that needs a good slap to start coughing. It's time we figured out how you run a country, how you run a state. Because I, for one, Arizona, am done with being afraid. If we are threatened upon all sides, by God, we will come out swinging. There's two guards a yard away from the gate.
Homeboy turns around to run. Ellis chases after him through the bars. The pirates push on the gate. They kind of crush and push through the hole. As Thaddeus takes the swig, slams it against the bar, and as everybody's pushing through, he's got one shoulder up against him, yelling coward in the back of these pirates. He's going to stab one of the guards through the neck.
One guy left, one guy running.
All right, so Lucky kicks the gun into his hand, and as he's running forward, he just takes this last shot. And
That'll shake him.
all right, so as he's shooting, I'm kind of just like emptying this, and then I kind of get in a grappling range with him, start beating him over the head with it.
Ellis, Joker.
No.
Joker. Let's make a Dominion roll. All right. He rolls a 12.
Plus 2, 6. I could spin a blue Benny. I'm going to try one blue Benny. I did it. Wait, 8 plus 4.
Well,
what did you get?
Matches.
12.
So nothing happens because I got an 8.
Feed him by 1, 13. All right, did you get your Benny?
Give me that Benny, baby. And give me one more Dominion.
So you managed to keep control. I think what this is then is the bloodlust. Like you're running after this guy. You know, your mouth starts to get dry. You just really want to eat something, you know? And like you maybe feel an inclination to push yourself down on all fours and start to run that way. But you don't, right?
No, I do not. I fight their urge. I unghost.
Oh, sure.
As a free action. You can have your turn when I say you can.
Liar.
I'll keep my word. And I'm going to try and attack this guy that's trying to run.
You mean you're going to murder the shit out of this guy right now?
He's unarmed, Caleb? Does he have a
Yep,
sword?
that's true. Nope, pistol.
This is
Holstered.
wild
the rest
attack?
of us need cards still.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Let's do that for now.
We got excited.
Yeah, shit going
All
crazy.
right. Marshall, since Lucky drew a 10 of spades, you can give him +2 on all of his rolls this turn if you want to let me write it down.
I have never one time supported you in doing this, but please.
Man, it sounds like all of a sudden I shouldn't do it because now you're in support of it.
I don't need it. Don't write it down.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Pass.
with an ace, sorry there, Lucky, you'll be all right.
Yeah,
I believe
I'm
in
not,
you.
Please,
I believe
God.
Heart pass. Ellis, you want to go first then?
Yeah, so this guy that was running was really close to me. He was only like, what, 1
1 yard
One
away.
yard.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to move on to him. I'm going to make an attack. I'm going to do a wild attack because why not? So it'll be
Cool.
+2 unarmed, +2 from the Joker, +2 from wild attack.
Sweet.
You missed.
He's dead?
He blew up a 12.
33.
Does that hit?
33.
33 definitely hits.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit. Let's see damage.
Oh,
just for
yeah, I
fun of it,
forgot.
yeah?
That was just a fighting roll. I thought I was rolling damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
So damage is going to be with a raise. Not that great,
Not that
actually.
great.
We rolled that
Roll that
D4
up.
though.
8 so far.
Oh,
Dead.
13.
Dead.
13.
In the chaos of all these pirates and stuff running by, I kind of just let them pass by me. I just focus on this guy in the crowd, and as he's about to run past me, I just clock him one in the face. And then I think I'm close enough to get to this other guy, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to go make my Wing Chun attack on him then.
The guy who's shaking.
Yeah, the guy that's shaking. So 10 to hit.
Yeah, hits. With a race.
With a raise.
He's dead. That's
There
a
we
lot.
go.
You're rolling a d12 plus a d6 plus a d4. That's crazy.
Well, with a raise.
So you clothesline the first one. You run up on this guy completely unsuspecting.
We're in a hurry here, so I think I'm just going to do a quick blow to the back of his head.
All right, so I'm bashing the shit out of him, and then his head just explodes.
Yeah, you're covered in blood, Lucky, probably.
All you see is beneath a red smirk is just gold shining. Glad to have you back.
And we can probably get rid of these cards for a minute, because that's all the combatants. What do you guys want to do?
Are the pirates going to get their shit back under control? Or are they
they're,
running?
They're running. They're running for the entrance.
Sons of bitches, they're going to get
Let's get
themselves
back into the cells
murdered.
and pretend like we're still handcuffed, and we'll just do this with the whole thing. We'll wait until every single guard comes
That was
by.
3. We did 5, so...
I think we need to leave, right?
Yeah, it's
Let's
192.
follow the pirates.
Yeah, let's
Can,
follow them pirates, yeah.
Yeah.
Can somebody do some sort of roll against these pirates to maybe get them to join our cause finally? Or again?
I think if they're gonna
Intimidation.
just get on a boat, maybe we just like
Go with
hang
them.
out with them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad play, honestly.
I think it's like our only play. Unless you guys get something else. I don't know.
yeah.
That
Well,
would
I
be
gotta
my
find-
we
Final
need, to,
boot.
we need to get one of them to, like, we got to get some gear. You can't just run naked onto a boat and hope that that's enough. But other than that, I think, we got to get out of here.
Should we be having this conversation in character?
We ain't got a lot of time. We got to figure this out.
We need gear and we need somebody who knows how to boat.
Well, the pirates are that way.
Oh,
Maybe
them
we should
people.
follow them.
Fuck the pirates.
We can follow them, but we got to get our guns back.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know where they took our guns.
Fine. Let's follow the pirates. At least get on a boat.
Speaking of which, Lucky looks over to Harper. Mind if I have my girl back?
Yeah, it's all yours.
He grabs it. He does a couple spins, holsters it back, and he tosses you that garbage pistol he was using.
If we could get to the ships and you guys could just start opening fire with those cannons.
I just don't know if we want to draw attention to the boat versus just getting on it and having it start to sail away in the night, you know?
Yeah.
And like right now, everybody's running around. It's a sailboat, so hopefully we can get out kind of quiet.
Oh,
my
you're going
God.
to try and sneak out?
Yeah, how else are we going to do this?
So before we all start sprinting down this hallway to follow the pirates, Harper is holding the gun in his hand. He throws it into his holster and then picks up another pistol off of one of the corpses outside of the cell and then continues moving on.
You guys are running after those pirates. How long did you guys talk for?
In character?
Yeah.
A good minute.
Maybe like 45 seconds, a minute and a half ish.
So you're a little bit behind them. You know, they're probably a good 50 feet ahead of you, at least, running down this corridor, and you're following behind them. The people are sort of shouting from their cells, like, let us out, that sort of thing.
Oh, do we see old Boot?
Like, not running, dude. Not running.
Are there large holding cells like the ones we were just in as we go?
Yeah, there's several of them.
Are there any keys?
If you want to spend the time to search the bodies.
Well, let's just use one of the pistols we picked up and just shoot these locks off as we
Oh,
run.
yeah.
Chaos is worth it.
Yep.
Can I be yelling old Boot?
You can
Old
be yelling.
boot.
You can be yelling old boot.
Old
Yeah.
boot.
And if somebody wants to like stop for a second or two, aim at one of these locks and make a shooting roll for me, we can do it.
I'm good to do that.
Cool.
Yeah, it's got to be you guys.
Can I
I'll try and knock it open.
Can I assist him?
You want
I
to
don't-
just punch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or kick it.
Yeah.
I want to assist Abel in doing this.
Do I got to do a fighting roll
Hold my
against
hand.
the wall?
Yeah, I don't know how that would.
Probably just beat like 9 toughness.
Okay. So I just roll damage on it? Or do I have to do fighting and then for the chance of getting a raise?
Yeah, I suppose roll fighting. Yeah.
Well, I got a 5. If I do a wild attack, that's
Yes.
a 7. Wild attack
Wait,
against
why
this
isn't
fucking...
Oh, right.
So a hit, roll some damage.
That is a 9. That's...
I shoot. I blew up my shooting die, so 15 on the shooting, 15 minus 3, 12. Raise gives me a plus 6 on the damage, right?
Yep.
1, 6 blew up. That's 12.
Yeah. So you guys open up 2 cells.
Old boot.
Is he in there, Caleb? What are the chances of him being in there?
Hey, you must be out your damn mind. What you calling for boot for?
I got to save old Boot.
Well, we could do this.
If
To the
he's here,
ship.
we need a fucking
Just
sailor.
go. Just go.
You either can let me roll with a 15% chance on a D100, or you can flip a Providence chip.
25%.
Dude,
That is a... 75%.
15% is pretty good. We're gonna
Yeah.
pop some more cells as we run.
The downside is either Old Boot is dead or Old Boot betrays us. Like, that's not so
Old
bad.
Boot's not going to betray us.
Old Boot would never
Not your
betray
best
us.
friend,
Not
Jack.
Alex in particular.
He's like my second dad.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, our first one wasn't so great, so like maybe just
He's
keep
my
this one as
first
your
dad.
first dad.
I'm going to flip this, yeah?
Yeah, flip that one. That's the one. Excellent.
That is the one.
Oh, thank God. I was so stressed.
I was too, to be honest.
Told you.
You just didn't want to do the voice.
As you punch open the cell, Ellis, some of the light from like one of those guards' lanterns now on the floor is sort of illuminating you in this doorway as you strike a heroic pose and call out. And sure enough, Old Boot stands up, pushes the hat up on his head, gives you a big, wide, toothless smile and says, "Well, shoot there, bud. Is that there Jack?
I hope you got your running shoes on, Old Boot.
Oh, Old Boot's a fast son of a bitch."
All right, let's get the hell out of
Hell
here,
yeah,
bud.
dude.
This is the first win all night.
I picture
I knew it would all
it's
come
now
together.
like a chasing steady cam as we are running through this encampment, like with this ever-growing crowd, because every time we run by like a cell, either they're breaking each other out with crowbars and guns, or like we're bothering to shoot it. But it's now the crows sort of in this like chaos that we've unleashed. Probably fires are starting to spring up in the background from torches that we grab and toss on tents and shit as we run.
Yeah, it has sort of a heroic tone as you start to run. You're building up this crowd, the pirates in front of you, and as they run out of this tunnel into the main area, a light shines on them like a spotlight from 10 yards away. Sort of 10 feet up in the air, and like one of them covers their eyes, and it's hard to see anything past that. The room is kind of dark besides that spotlight, and then you just hear a Gatling gun open up, and you can see the flash of it as it mows down these pirates.
Ugh.
That funnel.
Abel
We just-
instantly grabs Lucky and Harper around the shoulder and just like pulls them off to the side, instantly changing directions off into the
I was
shadows.
going to say Thaddeus immediately pulls off to the other side in this case, I guess.
Hopefully a lot of people were able to run back, right?
Quite a few people in this crowd with you are also gunned down by stray bullets, and many of them like start to stop and move to the side and kind of scatter. A few people keep running forward, and then there's shouts of "Stop, stop!" And then a second Gatling gun opens up on the right side and mows them down as well. As the chain sort of sits resting on the floor, figure walks forward, silhouetted by the spotlight. "Children, there is no need for this. Come to the light. Lay down your arms. The Father welcomes all who accept him."
You guys gonna shoot this son of a bitch?
No, we're gonna sneak through the shadows while they shoot everybody else.
You want me to go up there?
Is it Cola?
It's not Cola, no. You can't make him out from here.
And this is the only way out of this cavern, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Is there any way to sneak around them?
I mean, not really. The
They
spotlight's
put a-
kind of, it's literally a choke point.
Ellis walks to the front of this cavern and he says, "Well, boys, I made a promise, and I always keep my promises." Want to go ghost, Caleb?
Ooh,
I'm
okay.
going ghost, Danny
It's great.
Cantham.
It's a great
Okay,
moment.
sweet. Yeah,
Yeah, I definitely went ghost. I mean, I don't get anything for blowing it up, so
sure.
I'm ghosted.
Okay. You go ghost, and then like you step out.
And then I let Wei Chuge take over. So I dropped to all fours probably.
Yeah, you drop down on all fours. Wade Shuge smiles. He looks up at the spotlight and the two Gatling guns, and then starts to probably run left towards like the garden, the sort of chapel area. There's some moonlight spilling in, but it seems like a lot of them have turned their torches off in favor of this spotlight they have going on. As he starts to run, the Gatling on your left opens up, and we like cut behind him, and it's just this like man, but animalistic like figure running, and then he like jumps up on the wall and then jumps off it, and this Gatling gun just starts to light him up as he runs. I think the gunner probably has a hard time telling that he's not just missing him,
Yeah, that's true.
He's not necessarily recognizing that his bullets are going through him. So he shoots at him, and then Wei Chuge is out of the spotlight. And then you can see, Ellis, as you look back, like a dozen figures are starting to run towards you as Wei Chuge starts to run into the chapel area. What do the rest of you want to do?
Abel, think you can hit that light while they got him distracted?
Shit. Yeah,
Lucky.
let's give it a shot.
No, there's no way. There's no way we're gonna do this.
Yeah, all right.
We're
Well,
gonna be fine, Lucky. I have a little faith, brother.
I'm the one that started this. I'm gonna go find a way to end it. Lucky's gonna go out there and meet this guy.
Lucky, stop.
Abel aims and shoots at the light. We're in the darkness. There's a bunch of chaos. There's no way they'd be able to place the shot.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, go for it. Make a shooting roll. Probably -4 because it's so small. It's about head sized.
Come on,
Yeah.
Abel, come on.
Well, it's really a -7.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Come on, you can do it.
So no, that did not work.
Cool.
And I'm not gonna bother re-rolling. I'd have to blow up.
Well,
So just miss.
Lucky pushes past. He's gonna try and get into the spotlight with this guy.
Cool.
As Lucky is moving past, Harper is trying to set himself up. I'm sure there are like a few dead bodies up in this little choke point that he is trying to like lay prone behind. And he's got a rifle that he just saw laying on the ground. He's kind of propped it up on this body up against his shoulder so that he doesn't necessarily need his left arm to support it. He won't be able to shoot it from like a kneeling position or a standing position, but as long as he stays prone, he should be able to fire this thing. I'm going to try to line it up on this figure in the spotlight and just take aim.
As you walk out, Lucky, there's like an audible gasp from the man in front of you. He raises like his right arm, and the light starts to move forward. So it's in between you and him. And as it moves forward, you recognize the face of the man you killed, Reverend Jeremiah. His skin is yellow, pale, and white. He's got long, wispy hair coming down to his waist that's now white and frail. His skin looks cracked and battered, and he has a long white beard as well, and he's got a huge smile on his face, his yellow dead teeth. How can you still see the wound you left him with? Yeah, I know. He's probably left it. To him, he wears it as a badge of honor. To him, it's the catalyst for his transformation. So whatever it is, he keeps it visible to all.
So you can tell because the robe he wears is left wide open to bare his chest. And in the chest are 6 wide, bare bullet holes.
He walks forward and he says, "My son, you have returned home."
No, this can't be.
He reaches out and he puts his right hand tenderly on your cheek. "You are the reason I have been reborn, Lucky. Come to the bosom of Christ." And he reaches out to hug you.
Lucky is going to unload his pistol right into his chest again. Yeah, or he's going to try.
Yeah, okay. Do a fucking fan the hammer.
I think it's only got 3 shots. How would this work, guys?
So you're going to roll 3 shooting die and 1 wild die.
I know this isn't exactly how it works, but I think thematically you'd get the drop, so you get +4.
Like that. So it would
That's
be
pretty good.
It'd be a -3 for each shot.
For the wounds, yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you roll...
And so I roll 3.
1 wild dice, 3
3
shooting dice.
1 hits.
Okay, do some damage.
6.
He's not even shaking, dude. But I think since he's harrowed, he's not shaken with that, but I think since he's harrowed, you just unload through him, and then as your gun clicks empty, he just hugs you. End of episode.
Ugh. Yuck. All right. I
That's
don't know
it.
what the fuck we're going to do, man.
I don't know. What do you guys want from me? How do you feel about that reveal, dude?
It was
How do you feel
good.
about
I
that
just wish
reveal?
I wasn't dead. God.
Yeah, I think you guys are in the same situation you were in. I think Ellis, you can probably get away, although they'll know what you are now, and they'll be ready for you.
I'm fighting people up there.
Yeah, I
You're
don't
gonna
see
fight?
that happen.
Yeah, that's why I went up there.
Yeah, what I'm seeing,
There's literally 200 armed people.
192.
192.
Well, I'm not going to try and kill all of them. I was just going up there I can take out the Gatling gun guys. Everybody can maybe escape.
Yeah, if we get the Gatling guns down.
That's true.
That's what my plan was.
And we get a deck of cards, we get a boat, and we're the fuck out of here.
We got old boots.
Aces.
Got old boot. Yeah.
Or,
I'm not trying to force you guys in a direction, but it seems to me that if I'm following the logic I've set up, I feel like there's no way you're escaping this situation where you're at tonight. Like, you will die to 200 people, and that will be the show.
Let's roll it, dude. Let's see the rolls.
Just want to go for it?
Let's see the rolls, because I'm not accepting
that's
that
logic
we die
I can't argue with, but like
until I see the numbers on the dice.
Do we just surrender again?
We say, all right, we're not gonna shoot you.
Put us back in the cell.
Yeah.
Put us back in the cell that we broke out of.
Put everyone else back in.
Also, we might have shot like 2 or 3 of your locks,
And
we
also
killed like 8 of your dudes.
Listen, we're in a weird spot where, like, I'm your guys' adversary, but I feel like y'all know I act as a fan of yours under all occasions that is humanly possible. But I feel like the plan was just not set up to succeed. Like, there's no, I don't know, man. Like, you can't start shooting, Would have had to been a stealthy escape.
That's the fucking Crows, dude.
Yeah,
they're not smart enough not to
For
shoot.
the record, we didn't shoot first, right?
I guess that's true.
Right? That wasn't us.
I guess that's true, dude.
We
I
just-
guess.
We react
You're right.
when we try.
Yeah, we
roll bad, and then we just gotta fucking keep trying.
All right. Well, my question is, how long are we going to spend in this fucking prison? Because either we break out with 4 of us at -3, or we fucking spend
Or we
like
sit
literally
here.
like 2 months in a fucking prison.
Yeah, that
Rotting
was my
away.
thought. That was my thought. Yeah, because if you guys just rest up, you know what I mean.
So what am I gonna do? Just attack every night? Just fucking running every night and kill people?
Yeah, we'll give you a funny nickname or something.
they could.
The Croc.
You could.
The Croc's Croc.
The jackalope turns into the croc out
That's
here.
a great question.
Crocalope.
That's a great question.
I mean, that is.
They're not gonna catch me,
that's a
those
really
sons of
good point.
bitches.
I didn't think we could naturally heal from this for some stupid
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah, I didn't either. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, it'll take fucking forever if we didn't have like a bathhouse type thing.
Or a healer, like this fucking Harrowed Bless guy right here.
Yeah, they got healers. Yeah, you just were
They're not-
there half a day.
They're
mean-
not going to heal us for this.
I mean, yeah.
Now
heal
they're going
us.
to make sure that we don't get healed.
Honestly, the only one that they would pin anything on is Lucky.
I'm just gonna attack every night. I'm gonna have to fucking change my character when I come back from that.
Dude, we are all going to have to. You think we're
Yeah.
going to spend a month in a fucking crazy
month?
religious prison?
I'm gonna be
You say
stronger
month?
than ever.
How long is the time frame here?
I mean, it's a week per healing. We're all -3, so it's at least 3 if we succeed.
I'm fine with that. Honestly, I feel bad because I feel like I've misinterpreted signals a couple times now. I feel like the service thing was like a pretty clear. Here's a hook. You guys need to get out before morning. And I was like, well, shit.
Yeah, that
I
was
mean,
also-
we're fucked up, but I guess we got to do
That
that.
was also the vibe I
And
was
similar
Yeah,
with the.
I apologize.
That's how I interpreted
That's
it.
my
too.
bad. That's my
Without-
bad.
And similarly with like the hooks on the bear meat when that happened, I was like, even listening to the episodes now, I'm like, I don't know why I was quite so paranoid about it, but I was like, okay, we're super fucked. There's no way we can fight back. We better.
We gotta get out of here.
So I feel
So
like I've
yeah,
misinterpreted a
well,
couple
I
of
mean,
signals.
if you
It's my
guys
bad.
misinterpreted it, it's obviously like it's still my fault. You know what I mean? Like if I'm the only person that's giving you information. First of all, I had a lot of fun. I hope everybody did.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think
Oh shit! Yeah.
That
was a good session.
That was the most intense session I've fucking ever had.
I
It was the
love
most
this
intense
session.
session. None of us were like super mad about.
Those are
at
some
the end of it.
crazy episodes, I think.
I thought what I was telegraphing was that everyone there was alive. You had people there that were obviously just been slaves for a long time. Like nobody's getting murdered here, you know, like they just take away your weapons. Everybody's living, you know, like soup came in, you're still getting food, you know. I thought the service would be like, okay, here's like a hook for the Reverend, and then you guys can see how the guards' behaviors change during that time.
My theory
then
is that
use that
because he
again.
said something about transformation, he said like, "Welcome for your transformation." I thought that they were just killing people, just like
Sure.
Hoping
every
for
night,
Harrowed. Oh, yeah.
just hoping that they would come back as Harrowed, just like
Oh,
one
sure.
and
I
one and
assume
one,
really
and just like,
similar.
well, one of you guys is going to come back as a Harrowed, and
Yeah.
like those. I thought this was like an army of Harrowed that have just been like,
Sure.
once a night you're the chosen one and you get fucking murdered.
Sure.
Which is pretty cool.
I mean, that
like,
part's true, but you know, it's only one in, you know,
Right.
400,
There you go, dude.
you know?
Actually, I picked up on I got all those cues, but I'm like, I'm not gonna be a fucking slave.
Yeah.
I'd
yeah,
rather
yeah.
kill somebody than fucking be a slave.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't have any idea what the vocations were. If we had been set to task and we sort of like throughout the day that we spent waiting for Ellis to
before
he did in,
Yes, yeah.
is get us set on tasks that we'd be performing.
That would
Then
be
it would at
smart.
least seem like we've got a routine that we're doing, as opposed to y'all are locked up all day long. They're not telling you shit. They gave you soup and you can't get out.
And here's a service at 4 in the morning for transformation, baby.
That's good feedback. Yeah, we'll see. We don't have to take it that direction, but I don't think you guys could get
I'm
into a
fine with
firefight.
that. And also, like, some of it's meta on my side of not actually knowing that's how healing worked. That had never really processed to me. So, like,
Yeah.
hanging out, even as prisoners for a month, I don't know. I'm like, this situation is not. This is almost exactly what happened to Abel originally with scars, right?
Yeah,
So,
I was gonna say this is exactly what Thaddeus
is
does
fine.
not want to be a part of.
Yeah, I also imagine like this is the only way the crows can like react to getting fucking captured, chained
true.
up, thrown in a cell.
Yeah,
like the only
right.
thing they're gonna do is directly fucking like
Yeah.
we gotta
mutiny
go.
immediately.
I
You're
think it
right.
sets up for a good villain though, because it's like literally we solved all our problems this way, and now it's like, what happens when it doesn't work?
You can't shoot your way out of this one.
Yeah, so now it's kind of
that's what
like,
happens.
You guys notice how crazy it is that Ellis had those stories about the jackalope, right?
what's that?
But now it's come full circle,
And, he's
and now he
jackalope.
actually is this monster.
You're right.
I think
Dude,
it-
that's dope as fuck.
the fans will definitely
You
make
now
that
live
connection.
up to the legend.
Well, one of them will. One of
Right.
them called it.
Yeah, I got a jackalope fanboy somewhere out there.
Hey, Daryl,
What? What's the matter, Ellis?
give me one of those letters. I think it's about time we read one.
Oh, you're gonna read a letter?
I'm gonna try.
All
I've
right.
been practicing, all right. See how I do. This is already off to a bad start.
Come on then, sound it out.
Salutations. Caleb's phone turned off,
Use the fingerprint.
but my fingerprint's different than yours.
You can still try.
What do you mean your fingerprint's different than his?
Let me try this again. Salutations, Mr. Lucky Crow. Your brother's criticism of my experiment made me somewhat insulted.
Wait, is it that Dr. Dietrich?
I don't know.
Well, no, at the end, that's how letters work.
I don't remember.
I'm not
that from
gonna-
anybody
Why
else.
is that how letters work? It's very frustrating when I
question.
write a
Yeah.
letter
Well,
and I don't have a way
What's
to
on the-
introduce myself.
What's on the envelope? What's it
You
say on
don't
the
start
envelope?
your letters with your own name, Daryl.
There's no return address.
No return address, huh?
That's for good reason. He's going to get his ass
All right,
kicked.
I skipped to the end. It's from Diedrich Kaiser.
All right.
All right, yeah, it is that.
Is
damn
that the
dog.
guy with the
The
scorpions?
snake
and-
scorpion guy.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
excited now. This is gonna be good. Your brother's criticism of my experiment made me somewhat insulted as a scientist. Those photos, was he talking about me, you think?
Nah,
No.
you're probably fine.
Oh, wait, no, what's it mean if there's an apostrophe after this?
Jesus, get over it.
Those
It's not always
photos
about you.
were not staged. I swear on my honor as a man of science,
Well,
as I used a new camera capable of taking instantaneous photos of subjects in motion. On the topic of, what's that?
Oh, no, go ahead.
What were you going to
We
say?
thought you were done reading
I
because you
just-
were quiet.
Oh, no,
for so
there's
long.
quite a bit more here.
Instantaneous. That's, I don't believe it, but okay, yeah.
Well, it says
I'm
it.
perplexed.
It says he's a scientist, Thaddeus. Hopefully, is there some pictures in that?
Maybe. You're
See
the one
that?
with the letter.
see that? Nobody saw that instantaneous smack.
Oh,
Can't
there's
take a
enclosed-
picture of that.
It says there's
Damn.
supposed to be enclosed photos
damn.
here, Daryl.
Okay, yeah, that's what these are. Also, is this a return address?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, good, because we're going to need to write this fellow a letter back.
Pass those photos around when I'm reading this for them to take a look real
I would
fast.
love to. Here you go, Harper.
Well, let's see what we got here.
Oh, those are my notes for this session we're about to play.
On the topic of a best of the best death match, I managed to acquire 3 specimens of each of the most dangerous snake and scorpion in the world.
Oh my God, are we still on this?
It's based on aggression.
It's very
Good.
important.
The black
It's not
mamba
that- well, it's kind of more.
Yep.
and the fat tail scorpion.
Well,
the black
right.
mamba is extremely aggressive, and the fat tail has a tougher exoskeleton than most scorpions.
All right.
Okay, this is sounding pretty good.
Now they're really starting to get it figured out now.
How do they measure that?
I placed each subject in a terrarium with The fuck is a terrarium?
Sounds
Hey,
like an aquarium.
Listen, just be glad you said that word right.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know if
proud
I
of you.
did, to be honest.
I'm
That
proud of
is.
you. You did. Sounded
No,
right.
it sounded good.
I'm practicing, I told you.
You're doing
You're
great,
sitting
Travis.
around
Thanks, Daryl.
practicing words.
I appreciate your help.
Who the
fuck
fuck
up,
are you
Daryl.
going to be talking to?
I don't know, probably nobody.
Exactly. Wasting your time on words.
I mean, I'm going to be around a while, Abel. I better learn how to read.
Well, I want to hear about the
Bare
damn
minimum.
snakes and the scorpions.
Yeah.
We can,
Yeah,
we
they
can
said
talk
we got-
about your
All
reading
right,
later.
all right, all
Is
right.
that 3 specimens of each of them?
I placed each subject, I don't know, just as each subject, I'm thinking one of each. Doesn't really specify.
Okay.
All right. Well, there's an issue that we'll have to hash
You're
out.
right.
later.
killing me of boredom.
Because even,
Please.
you're right, you know what?
Please, you guys are destroying
Even
whatever
within-
letter this semblance of
Even within each
sanity
species,
had.
you might have individuals of the species that are more capable or less capable than others, right?
Just like you and Harper, am I right?
Right.
Yep.
Terrarium with other, and over the course of 3 experiments, the victor was determined. Again, enclosed are photos of each test during the experiment.
Here you go.
It was the black mamba by a margin. Unfortunately, all subjects expired during testing. Well, that's a little bit questionable right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds like a draw to me.
It says if you have more questions, I'm glad to answer them. Oh boy, we
He
sure do.
seems very invested in our understanding of his work.
Now, first of all, why are we just agreeing that the black mamba is the most dangerous snake?
Correct.
Why, if there was a large python that took on a small scorpion, it would not have the venom to take down the python that could crush it.
Okay, so he's got
That's
3
not necessarily
specimens
true.
of each of the most dangerous. So he has got 3 black mambas and 3 scorpions, fat-tailed scorpions, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Seems like a fair experiment to me.
Was this a battle royale, like 3 versus 3, or was this 1 versus 1 versus 1? You know what I'm saying?
Wait, Hart, which one did I think would win? The snake or the scorpion?
You thought it was a snake.
And the snake won?
I'm not gonna say
I told you the
because
snake
the
would win.
scorpion's obviously gonna win.
I told you the snake would
Daryl is
win.
on to something, boys. If it's an 800-pound snake, ain't no scorpion taking it down.
Yeah. What about
800-pound snake?
Except a 300-pound scorpion.
Daryl, where'd you ever see a 800-pound snake before?
During my time, before I lost Isabella.
Are you talking about
shut the
down in
fuck up
South
about
America,
Isabella?
Daryl?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
tracks.
We all miss
You're telling me
Isabella.
You're telling me down there, down south of the border, they got 800-pound snakes?
Well, I heard they got
In
what's
the
called
Amazon.
one of them, they're anacondas.
Yeah, with Ice Cube. I remember that one.
My family was taken.
By a snake?
His family is a snake.
Are you sure your
he's a
family?
snake.
No, I mean you. No offense by this, Daryl, but are you
Yeah.
sure? Are you sure your family
Come on,
didn't just
Daryl.
leave?
Let it,
No, they.
let it out,
They
Daryl.
definitely did.
Let
Listen,
it out.
listen,
Let
Daryl.
it out, Daryl.
Daryl,
It's okay.
What a good character.
Not okay, Daryl. They're fucking dead somewhere out in the jungle, boy.
yeah, so
They're
am I
dead.
though.
That's true.
Well, no,
do you
at
think
least
they
we
could-
can still talk to him.
I think
Daryl ain't never talking
Daryl,
to those pieces
listen,
of shit again.
Daryl, I think there's a good chance that your family slipped away and they don't want you to find them, but they're still alive.
You think?
Yeah, they might have
Yep.
framed their own deaths because they don't want to be with you anymore,
They
Daryl.
might
But
have
they're
just
still out
figured
there
out
somewhere.
what a piece of shit you are.
But don't worry, we're your new family.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time before we can't handle
let's
you
be
anymore.
clear. We are not his family,
No.
nor his emergency contacts.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
That is
if
a
I can
blank.
be part of the family, I think Daryl could be, if, he shows his
He
grit,
could
which,
be lucky.
you
I
know.
don't
Lucky.
disagree, but he
doesn't.
will not be.
Lucky, I'm telling you right now, if you say that again, you're out.
I don't think I could ever be out. Honestly, at this point, I'm probably more family than you. Have you read my vest? It says Mama's favorite.
That's
You
true.
so-
It
You
does
sewed
say
that in
Mama's
there.
favorite on there, though.
Well, it's fucking words. I
Well, if
wrote
there's
the words
800-pound
myself.
snakes out there, I mean, I don't think there's any scorpions that stand a chance against that.
Yeah, but you didn't know
they
there was
were
an
agreeing
800-pound
that
snake.
snakes will
Yeah, I
win
didn't.
100% of the
That's
time.
exactly
win.
my point.
That means that we don't know how big the scorpions get.
You think
out
there's
there.
bigger scorpions
There's
out there?
gotta be
There's
bigger
definitely
scorpions.
like a king scorpion.
All I'm saying is that we have scientists. We have literally scientists going at this, and they're
That's a good
saying that
point.
snakes win every single time.
Yeah, but they don't know what's in the ocean.
They
Lucky.
give us indecisive. Yeah, you're right.
No,
There
Actually,
could
we
be
don't
some
know.
crazy shit down
We
there.
don't know
That
the
scientists gave us was 3 snakes that killed killed a scorpion and then died. Mm-hmm. That doesn't sound like a win to me at all. That sounds like a draw.
Now, boys.
What do you mean? We would call that a win every single time.
No,
you know
not
that
at
for
all.
a fact, Daddy. So if we were the last man standing in a duel, which I often am,
Yep.
I am
that's true.
obviously
Often.
Every
I'm
time.
obviously the
Listen,
winner.
nobody's
time.
disputing
Every
that part.
time.
But if you then fall over dead because of a wound you
Because of the
suffered during
scorpion?
that
You're
duel,
still
Then I
gonna
die
say
as
that
a
Lucky
winner.
won.
Agreed.
Every time.
Yes.
I'm switching to Lucky side of this. If there's an 800-pound snake out there,
Yes.
Lucky's right.
And there absolutely
Daryl
are.
saw it.
I'm thinking 800-pound snakes make it a little unfair, okay? But in a
True,
fair
true.
fight, scorpions.
I don't know how you can
Here's what we
even
do,
agree
boys.
to that terms.
All right.
I just want to see more pictures, to be honest. Let's write this guy back and tell him
let
we're
me
not satisfied.
let me see these pictures. The last ones were
Tell him we
staged.
want a picture of that 800-pound anaconda.
Oh,
Yes.
Daryl, also
Yeah.
tell him we want pictures of the second and third place snakes and scorpions for research purposes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Because if the
tell him-
black mamba's the best, who was the competition?
Boys, I say we enter in a different animal into this competition, too. Why not?
What
I
are
think
you
you're getting a
thinking
little
here?
crazy, Ellis.
What,
What are
do
you
we got?
thinking?
We got scorpions and snakes. What's something else we could do?
What
In
about
this?
hot snakes?
What?
Horse.
Hot snakes.
Shut
What's
the
a hot
fuck up,
snake?
Oh,
Daryl.
That's like a mosquito, I think.
Hot snakes when you poop fire.
Oh,
It
that's
comes out like a hot snake.
Christ,
Damn it, Daryl, we're being
Daryl, that's
serious
not what I
here.
thought this was. I
We're
thought we were
trying to
talking
have a
about
goddamn scientific
Fucking
discussion.
disgrace.
Maybe
for
write
you.
that in there, anyways, Daryl.
No,
Yeah.
don't tell Daryl to write his scribblings in there.
I'm just remembering my Isabella.
How big do spiders
Isabella.
get, boys? How big do spiders get?
Make a lot of
Isabella. What's the biggest spider you ever seen?
I've seen one that was at least 800 pounds.
800-pound spider?
Absolutely.
Was that down south? You fucking liar. You never been
Spiders
down south
never
before.
get
I've
that
never been
heavy,
down
Lucky.
south,
They
but I
can't
think I've seen
stand
an
on the
800
webs.
pound spider.
You
I
saw
think.
that
That's true.
800-pound
On the
spider?
webs.
I
They
think.
can't stand on the webs if they're too heavy.
Thank you for listening to Sounds Like Crows. If you like the show, the best thing you can do for us is leave us a rating and review on iTunes or tell a friend about us. The cast of Sounds Like Crows is as follows. Marshall Sims plays Thaddeus Crowe. Isaac Sunstead plays Abel Crowe. Alex Horrell plays Ellis Crowe. And Cameron Day plays Lucky Crowe, Luciano. And finally, Harper Crowe, bringing up the rear, little baby Daisy Crow Boy, Harper Cameron Reed. All of our contact and social media information can be found at soundslikecrows.com. See you next Monday.